All right, back to Richmond. And this is going to be a little harder than the 87s. But I should be a little quicker compared to most of the field, unlike the 87s. We're going to be sitting around mid-pack. The regulars that are fast are going to be ahead of us. I may very well put myself face first into the wall 3/4 of the way down the backstretch. But we've got 17 cars in here, and quite a few names that you know at the top. I haven't raced Austin in a while, and yeah, should be a good race. I was in the middle of painting this thing up, trying to come up with a new scheme, just because I had been wanting to run it. So we'll go take a lap real quick, and then I will show it. It is very plain and boring because I hadn't put any sponsors on it yet, but I might just keep it that way. There we go. Welcome to the terrible tire model. Really wish they would update this thing because this tire model is exaggerated difficult. Just no feeling in it whatsoever. I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but when it's harder to drive on a straightaway than in a corner, there's something wrong. And it was that way on the COT, it was that way on every car, but it does not handle light cars with lots of power. And this is I believe this is the highest power to weight ratio in iRacing, even compared to like the Lotus 49 and everything. So this thing stretches the limit of the tire model. Yeah, you know what? The new tire model probably can't even handle it. I don't know. But really wish we would get some updates to it, and just give it a little bit of love. Give it the new damage model. There's the car. Nice and simple. We got a little bit of chrome gold fading into red, and all white other than that. So I think it looks alright. Maybe I'll put my name up there on the sun glare shield, but it's very easy for me to hop in these and figure it out because I'm running setups from 2021, which are setups from 2019, which are probably setups from 2017. I kind of do this like every 2-year deal with this car. We don't take fuel out because less fuel means less weight on the rear axle, which means less the tire model can actually do. So you want all the weight that you can get on it, and try to keep heat out of it, but also you need to get heat in it to a certain point so that you can drive it on the straightaway. Otherwise it feels like the dirt, like ARCA at USA at the end of the straightaway where it just snaps back to the right. Let's go up to the top here. Well, we didn't get up to the top, but close enough. Let's see if we can get anything on this lap. You can just hear the wheels spinning as I get full throttle. You can get away with that early, but late you're going to be spinning the tires and going nowhere. And we clipped the yellow line. That's going to hurt us. Get to the line before we wreck. And yeah, you know what? We might just finish dead last in this race. P10 is not where I should be. .3 off. And dropping. So, looks like just need to pace around, get the feel for it. We've only got 35 laps, but caution laps don't count. There's no tire changes or anything like that. Didn't even look to see how the last race finished. We were waiting on Ted to hit the button. Otherwise, we've got to sit here for a minute and 20. Come on, Ted. You can do it. It's right in front of you. It's right there. Press it. Apparently, Mark is racing from the moon. It's taking a whole second for his information to get to him and back. Ted's going to make us sit here and wait for him to not do a lap because he wants to start in the back. Looks like Kevin must have the wall. No? Just didn't do a lap. Alright, well, that was a waste of time because Ted didn't do a lap. If he's the first one to join here onto the grid, I'm going to be very angry with Ted. He's got the same name as someone, so I don't know if he's the same person that I'm remembering or... Yeah, he's the first one to join. First guy to join. Not even going to mention it. Well, that was a massive waste of time. Let's put it on us and go get in.
Line up on the inside.
And now it's going to be even more annoying when I just end up wrecking myself early. I'm glad I changed my paint because apparently everyone on the outside row is running that same default paint scheme. Pretty sure I refreshed the paint, so trading paint. Is trading paint's not
up? There's no tyre changes allowed during this race. Treat them right and good luck.
Yeah, trading paints was up. I don't know. Wait, maybe it wasn't. Alright. I'm gonna refresh it and we got 2 laps for it to load. Much rather see custom paint schemes than iRacing defaults, but pretty sure I refreshed it. There we go. Alright, well, we got some different paint schemes up there now, so that's good. Nope, never mind. They are all the same. The outside row just moved up 1. So, It was good. We didn't need to do that, but we got 2 pace laps to load it in, and so okay, we're gonna get wrecked
1 lap to
on
green.
pace lap. So single file restarts, so I definitely don't want to kind of drop out of this, because we will never get ourselves back up there. But you got to be very, very careful, obviously. And when race brain kicks in and you start smashing the throttle, then that's when you wreck. So I'm going to try to be smart, smooth,
The pace car is off. Be ready.
and slow.
Green, green, green.
Very tight, slow start there, but that helps us get away from everyone behind.
Outside, clear high.
They probably smash the gas and get a little wheel spin.
Keep low. Outside is clear.
Just be patient, wait on these guys to sort things out. Ignore the way that the wheels are just turning full lock left. iRacing broke the prediction code with these, so anytime you turn the wheel, it goes full left. But that's not how much they're turning.
20.7.
Just being patient, learning the car. We're in 10th, and try to
Yellow flag. They
not
want
be
you
the
in
caution.
Single file. Pit road is closed. Catch
Make it
up,
4
pace
laps.
car. Pass the pace car. Catch
Happy
up,
with
pace
that.
car.
Got a decent feeling. Oh, was it? No, it wasn't the guy behind me. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Catch up, pace car.
Yeah, as we get into this race, we'll be able to get a little more aggressive. But this series has smart people running it, and request cautions not counting, and then we can have 35 lap races that aren't just filled with 20 laps of yellow. So it's not a big deal when new people show up and cause the yellow, because we're not losing anything out of the race. And yeah, it's just better. I'm pretty sure we do single file restarts, unless they change something. Pretty sure it's single file with lappers in it. But it's a fun car to drive, but it is so difficult because the tire model is just outdated, and as the surface changes, like, you know, they have to make adjustments to the surface for some of the tire model stuff that was on the newer tire models, so, and then this thing snapping to the right at the end of the straightaway, the wheel spin that happens at higher RPMs. You know, when I lived in Salt Lake City, when we'd go out to RMR, you'd see guys
Pit road is closed.
smoking the tires a little bit sideways out of the corner. Obviously, by the end of the race, they were blistering them. But there wasn't that lack of grip sideways. It was driving the hell out of it sideways. And what we have in iRacing is that lack of grip sideways, that it's just like it's trying to create that, but the wrong direction. But yeah, definitely doesn't help the numbers, because it's a very difficult car to get up to speed with, especially if you're a point and smash person.
1 lap to green.
But it will teach you how to smooth out your throttle controls. It just only runs on Tuesday and Thursdays, and then there might be like a Sunday slot. So you only get really 3 chances to race it, but it's fun. I'm glad we got it. I'm glad we prevent people that don't run it from, like, we constantly have people trying to kill this series off and say that it shouldn't be running, but they don't run it anyways, so what do they care? It's like, it's not costing them extra. There was a few times where they tried just reducing time slots. That doesn't work. That's a terrible idea.
Green flag, green flag.
And luckily they've settled on letting people decide when they want to race, and they'll come race it. We nearly put it in the wall. So we're going to get quicker as this goes. A little bit from fuel burn off, but a little bit just based on having some laps. Ooh, that was a bad stutter. I don't know what the hell that was. There's a big lag out of the corner.
20.289.
The 87 line where I try to get a straighter exit here. But yeah, you can see I'm not going full throttle because all that's going to do is spin the tires up. And hopefully, as people start spinning the tires up more, we'll be able to come back at them and get a few more spots. I would be happy with an 8th. I feel like we're quicker than Joe right now. But making the pass is going to be difficult, so we're going to go off and try some different lines and see what happens. Running in the same line they're running is only going to get you to the back of them, not around them.
20.364.
A little tight on entry. I don't even know if I can adjust brake bias. I have forgotten so much about this car.
20.36.
But hopefully we go slow enough that we can be quick later. Someone up in the wall almost. The car's definitely getting tighter right now. Then it's going to get harder and harder to drive at the end of the straightaway as we burn off fuel. Overdriving entry there, trying to make up something. Got Wes coming up on us. He is closing in a little. A little too aggressive on throttle. Got some tight racing up ahead, but clean. Then we were a little too tight and had a little too much wheel in it. And wanted to snap out of 2, as Richmond does.
20.402.
Alright. Feel like there's about to be an issue up ahead of us. So I'd really like to take this time to attack Joe and get around him before the yellow comes out. I don't think they'll wreck, but looks like they've got it sorted out. Joe overdrives the corner there. Maybe we can get a run on him.
20.412.
They're doing a lot of position swapping up ahead of us. One person misses a corner, then the next person misses a corner. Trying to pinch it down out of the corner is always very difficult.
20.399.
Can we scare him up? We can scare him up. Just gotta wait on it there. Just make sure we give room, because the car does sway to the left on corner exit. Need to give him room in case he does sway. We got that lap completed, so pass is done since cautions don't count previous lap, and now we're just on the yellow line and slowing him down, so sorry about that. Don't have my pace car in front of me now, so now I'm screwing up.
20.57.
And apparently I don't have a tear-off button, so you're stuck looking at that. Not that it's too bad. And that is the kind of crap I don't need to be doing. Spinning the tires up in the middle of the straightaway. Need one more position. Don't think we're going to get it. 15 to go.
20.464.
Kind of using the throttle and the wheel spin to get it to rotate on corner entry. Missed the corner there. Too much wheel in it.
20.483.
Joe's not going away. Just had to reposition my legs so that I can be smoother with the throttle. I don't know if I'm being smoother with the throttle because all I can focus on is the sound and the walls. Trying to listen for that spin up before I visually see it, because if you're waiting for it visually, you're probably headed for the wall already. And if you hear it spin up in the sound just a bit, you can lift off a tiny bit and save yourself. Not really getting away from him, and that's definitely not going to get us away from him. Well, we suck ever since passing him. All while the 9 car's falling back to us, and we should have been able to catch up, but we're doing pretty terrible. Got Wes caught up now, because I'm slowing everything down.
20.598.
Just need to not miss the corner entry, and we should be fine. Especially with how hard he's entering the corner. He wants to get the nose under there.
20.507.
Just around the bottom. Try not to clip it. He's not going to be able to get the run on us that he needs to if we're rolling around there, and we've separated ourselves a bit now.
20.511. Caution, yellow flag,
And
line up, single file. Pit road is
that is
closed
going to
right
make
now.
things interesting.
Car.
Cool these tires off, and see if we got anything for Josh. Very doubtful.
Pit road's open.
But Joe could have a little bit for us now too, so gonna have to get a good start. Not do anything stupid. Someone needs to tighten that up so it's not shaking in the wind. But yeah, you know what? Oh, Wes goes into the pits. throwing in fuel. That is a strategy in this series, is hop in the pits, throw some fuel in it, get that weight back on the rear. And if you're the... well, he's not the last car, never mind. I was going to say if you're the last car, but there's 2 cars that got around him, so maybe that's not what happened. But at least we're not losing out on race laps with these cautions. And that really helps us, because now we're right behind the 9 with a chance to get a top 8. Or a chance to gain another I rating or lose another single I rating. But I have no idea how I'm going to make the pass, if I even have an attempt at it. I'm going to assume that there's going to be a little bit of a stack up. But we don't want to go out too wide, because if you miss the corner, even with the old tire model, the dynamic track is not working. And with as light as we are, we just can't get that grip generated.
Pit road is closed.
Can't get turned. But I would like to... Here's the plan. I want to enter the corner here. Be able to roll it down. And then off the corner right here. As they kind of stack up on exit. And get to the inside of the 9. But if I go that high on entry, then we've got the 8 behind us, who is going to take advantage of that gap. So it all kind of depends on how good of a start he gets behind us, and how good of a start we get on the 9.
1 to go, next time by.
But the brake drag start, that is still a decent thing that you can do in these and Silver Crown. I think I'm going to do that, be a little more aggressive here. Once everyone decides to stop waving around. Blaming this on Stanton, since he does it in real life, and so he does it here.
Focused.
Let's see what we can do.
The pace car is off, be ready. Green, green, green.
Terrible start out of that guy, and well, we get a spot, so we will take that. I don't think he was in the wrong gear. There's only one. Holy shit, Stanton.
Inside. Clear.
How did he save it? I think that was Stanton, wasn't it? I mean, I'm still amazed that he saved that. I don't understand that. Oh shit, now we're on the gas and giving up a spot that we shouldn't give up.
Still inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear. Car inside. 20.735. Clear.
And we nearly get wrecked. And he over throttles it, puts himself in the wall, and the caution is out. And Stanton somehow got wrecked in all of that. Woo! Holy crap. How did you save that? How the hell did you save that? Both of them. I for sure thought they were going to be spun out. That is an impossible save there. I mean, look at this. Look at these tire tracks. All the way up to here, he's still loose. And then he ends up, I think, getting going like right about here. Somehow saves it. Slows everyone up enough that we get to the outside. And then I'm so focused on what I just saw that I enter the corner terrible and nearly give up the spot to the 12. Well, we're in 6th. We nearly were wrecked there. The 12 overdrove the corner so hard into 1 and pushed up. And then he overdrove it down the backstretch and turned right into the wall, trying to full throttle it to catch back up. So, Joe got wrecked out in that. Yeah, I know what the screenshot's gonna be. I think we'll just, would probably not even put my car on it. I think we're just gonna... hopefully he was smoking the tires a bit there, too. That way, maybe I'll add some smoke to the thumbnail. I know he wrecked out, but it wasn't from that, so...
Pit road is closed right now.
Alright, well... time limit, we still got 38 minutes left, so we don't have to worry about that. And, yeah, we got 3 laps left in this one. Get a good start. Hopefully stay ahead of Josh. But who knows? I mean, I wasn't expecting the 12 to hit the brakes on the start, so we got a free spot from that. Can we get around Austin?
One lap to green.
We just got so lucky there. So many free spots given to us. I am content riding in this position, but if something happens,
About to go green, stay focused.
if there's an opportunity, we'll go for it.
Time to do your job. Green flag, green flag.
Not a great start. Luckily, Josh hit the throttle a bit too hard trying to get to the outside. Spun him up. Big bobble out of PJ up there. I think that was PJ. No, maybe not. PJ might be the car on the inside. And I am just being terrible. Come on.
2 more, let's go. 20.643.
Well, we're content to ride because that's our only option. Unless these guys start stacking up.
Last lap.
It's not going to be a yellow if we make it back. And so now we just got to dodge if anything happens. Josh is flying up the inside. Had to kind of park it to get it down there just to not open anything up.
Outside. Clear outside if you want it.
And I will take a 6th place, which we did not deserve, but got.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
And 0x, and I only got sideways a couple of times, but yeah, so lucky with that wreck and the restart. Oh, man, it screwed up my freaking... I just changed that. Alright, well, now we're definitely not putting in my... Derek gets the win. I put the correct spec map in there, but apparently not. So, let's take a look and see what caused the yellows. Got the 14 back here, prediction code, and then, well, I don't know if he was blinking out on the other guy's thing, but 13 tosses it in, slides up, and sends him. And then he is frisbeeing. That's unfortunate. That's not normally what you see in this series. And we got the 17. That's what you normally see in this series from the back. It's just simple little mistakes like that. Too much throttle, can't go full throttle, doesn't make you any faster, and he is doing the cartwheels. And then, too much throttle, hooks, wall, flips, he's up in the fence. And then as he is riding the fence, Stanton just, I don't know if he just overdrove that or if Joe was kind of, I don't know. That was weird. I think everyone got confused when they started wrecking. He gets a run. He just doesn't really get it to turn in, and Joe starts turning in earlier, probably because of the wreck. Just a racing deal, but unfortunate that they got taken out. And then PJ slamming throttle to get to the finish line, and then up and over. So, yeah, we luck out on that one massively. And I will gladly take 6th place. Let's take a look at results. Possibly. Gained 19 iRating, 16 safety rating. We got quicker. Got down to a 20.2, but yeah. Learned a little bit there. Got the feeling back. Had some fun. Made a couple of passes. Had to get a little blocky there on a few things, but overall, good race. So, hope you enjoyed that. It's always fun to hop in this car every once in a while, but it's not one that I really want to run a lot until they update it. Just because, yeah, it's fun, and it's a hard-to-drive fun, but it's, yeah, I don't know. It's just a little too exaggerated. So, I mean, I know I would go out and wreck myself in a real one, but there's got to be some sort of grip or feeling, and it's kind of that same thing that they're lacking on the dirt side, where you can spin the wheels up, but there's no feeling of grip when you're not spinning the wheels up, I guess is the best way to put it. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.